What's up, Curlies? If you're struggling with puffy roots and defined ends, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to get defined roots and the same texture all the way down the length of your hair. Keep watching. I always like to start on freshly washed and conditioned hair for this, as it gives you the best results in terms of definition. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you already have product on your hair, as you want all of the product to be absorbed thoroughly. This means starting on clean hair. In order to get defined roots, you need to follow the steps you see throughout this video, so have a pen and paper at the ready to make some notes. The first step is to make sure you work in thin sections. The smaller your sections are, the more product is going to cover each hair strand, resulting in more definition. The second step is to saturate your hair with water. If you start on damp hair, you won't get as good a result as this. We'll give you more volume, which is absolutely fine, but I'm guessing you're not watching this video for that, so make sure your sections are thin. Then you want to make sure the hair is thoroughly saturated by brushing through the water and also detangling at the same time. The next thing is to apply your leave-in product. For this, I'm using the Miele Organics Leave-In Pomegranate and Honey line. Following this, you will want to apply your first gel product. I like to use 2 or 3 gels for this method for maximum definition. The first gel I use is normally a lighter gel that has good moisturising properties, such as the Camille Rose Curl Maker gel. And then you want to apply the gel to your roots as well as the mid-lengths and ends of your hair. You'll then add your second gel on top of this gel. To apply the gels, I like to use a combination of 3 different styling techniques. These are smoothing, raking and the glazing method. And now I'm just repeating the exact same process all over my head. This does take a little while, but it is worth it in the end, because this style lasted me the whole week without having to do anything in between. Again, make sure the sections are nice and thin, use your brush to distribute the water, and then get a good grip on the root of the hair. Make sure you're applying product right to the very top near your scalp, and this will give you the best definition for your roots. If you don't get the product up there into your scalp, it's not going to give you the desired effect. Now you can see me really focusing in on the root part. I smooth the gel right into my hair and make sure it's all nice and pressed in. This is half of my hair done, and we are going to start moving on to the next side. So while I go and complete the rest of my hair, let's just talk about the main reasons why you have puffy roots, aside from the fact that you are probably styling your hair in the wrong way. One of the reasons could be that you have multiple different textures on your hair. This could be due to damage, or it could just be down to genetics. This is perfectly normal. I am definitely someone who has about 3 different textures in my hair, as it ranges from about a 3B curl to a 4A curl where my crown is, but the majority of my hair is a 3C. With that in mind, you need to adapt your styling and products to suit your different hair textures. For me, if I use one type of gel in my 3B area, it wouldn't work in the crown of my hair where my hair is tighter. Another reason why you may not be able to get the definition that you want are your products. You need to ensure that whatever you are using is providing you with hold and definition. Gels are definitely the best products for this, but you will find that some have strong hold and some have a weaker hold. I really love combining gels to give me both moisture and definition and hold at the same time. Lastly, if you do not have healthy hair, you will struggle to get definition. Make sure you're keeping up with your moisture treatments. You need to be doing deep conditioners and rotating from moisture based to protein based on a weekly basis, unless you are struggling with protein overload. Now we are on to the very end part of my hair. This is the crown, and one of the most important parts that you're going to need to focus your energy on. So make sure you are pushing in that product underneath and on top of your hair strands. I'm even going to the extent of applying the gel right to my very root, so that it literally goes on the root of my hair and it has got no choice but to lay it down. So if you are struggling, make sure you literally get the gel onto the top of your hair and slick that down. final part of this process is to finish off with a strong hold styling gel. I'm opting for the Wetline Extreme Gel because this just gives me a nice finish. I'll literally apply the gel, glazing it over my roots and the ends of my hair to just give it that extra little bit of hold. And I'll finish off with finger coiling my bangs just to make sure these are set in place. Finger coiling is another really good technique if you still struggle for definition after trying this method, but I will warn you, it does take a long time if you have thick curly hair. After this, you want to go in with a diffuser. Make sure you diffuse your hair and do not let it air dry because this will give you the best results for definition and hold. Just making sure you are hovering over the hair and not touching it. This is the final result after finished diffusing. As you can see, my hair has not shrunk up or puffed up at all, and all of my roots and ends are defined really nicely. If you're interested in seeing the maximum definition 3 gel method, click the thumbnail at the end of the screen and I will see you next time.